Okay, buddy, let's do it this way. I know this isn't the best way to do it, but let's try to do it this way. I put Rory McIlroy, this is when he was younger, but it's a pretty good angle, and you up here. And believe it or not, you guys have similar backswings, especially back in Rory's younger days. He doesn't quite swing it like this anymore. But I'm going to draw a couple of lines here. I'm going to draw a line on his rear end and also your rear end. Okay, and you'll see that you'll have a lot of space at your rear end at impact. You come off of this, and his butt will stay on there. Through impact, I'm going to be able to see his left butt cheek. Through impact, I'm not going to be able to see your left butt cheek. Okay. Through impact, his club is going to be way lower. It's going to be closer to what it is right here, and yours is going to be way up here, okay? And it's all because of this early extension that you have with your hips, and we'll talk about that here in a second. But then we'll also talk about what kind of swing thought you can have. I mean, there's several things that I would look at in your golf swing, but I'm not going to talk about those because I don't want to fill your head up. But the big thing is I want you to get more athletic through impact to where you'll be able to carry these swing thoughts over to Miami at least before we can have some time to work at it, okay? So let's get you started here on your swing. You're pretty good on the way back, really on plane there. At the top, a couple things that I would work on there, but I'm not going to talk about them here because it's not affecting what you're doing at impact. But your left knee is perfectly bent. Your right knee is extending just like it should be. Your shoulders are deep just like they should be. That's a very good backswing. And you'll see with Rory, it's kind of the same backswing. I mean, kind of the same plane there a little bit. His left knee is bending. His right knee is extending. Deep shoulder turn. Pretty similar, really. Really. Now, he's more down the line now. He's not across the line anymore. Rory is. He just can't figure out his wedges. Okay, so let's take Rory down. Now, I'm going to draw a circle about right there because you'll see that that's where Rory's chest is pointing at impact. Okay, let's continue him on. About the 9 o'clock position, his chest is already pointing to the ball. Okay, so his chest is pointing to the ball there, but at impact, now look at his chest. His chest is pointing towards that circle. His hips are pointing even further. They're pointing towards like that cart path, okay? So he's really rotated through impact, just like you would when you're kicking a field goal. When you're kicking a field goal, your body leads it. Any athletic movement, an athletic movement leads a throw. An athletic movement leads a punch. An athletic movement leads a shot put. An athletic movement leads a field goal kick. And an athletic movement leads the golf swing. Okay? Hockey, baseball, you name it, an athletic movement. It's all to do with the body, a rotational movement with the body. Everything, the power comes from the rotational movement from the body, not from the arms. Your body is rotating there, but then it stops because the early extension happens. Look how little room there is between Rory and his left butt cheek. I can see his left butt cheek, which is awesome. I can't see yours, okay? And look how much early extension is there. You stood up out of it. He's kept his posture. Look how low his club is there. It's almost like it was at impact. Look how high your club head is there. As a matter of fact, we'll go back here and we'll draw a line where that club is. And now we'll go forward. And look how much higher it is. Whereas Rory, when we go back and draw a line, it might be a little bit above it, but it's not going to be much above it. Not much above it at all. Look at that. That's really good there. And yours is way above it there. Hands are really high. Look at Roy's hands really low. And all this is, I don't want you going around swinging and trying to keep your hands low or trying to keep that club low. This is all cause and effect is what this is. This is cause and effect from this early hip extension and you not rotating through. I should be able to see your left butt cheek there, okay? I shouldn't be able to see your left arm. I shouldn't be able to see your chest. Your chest should be pointing like where Rory's is. Over here, your chest should be pointing this way, and your chest is pointing down here, okay? What we want is more rotation through it. So what happens there is when you don't rotate through it, watch that club. That club never disappears. Watch Rory's club. It exits his body. All of a sudden, I can't see his club anymore. I can still see yours. And his is exiting his left shoulder. Yours is coming up through your head because it's such a high follow through that what it does is it hits that big old sling hook is what it does. This has caused little rotation of the club head. This has caused a massive rotation of the club head and hits that big swing hook. This right here, there's no rotation, and that's why he has that little bitty baby draw or that little bitty baby cut, okay, with that driver. He's probably the best driver of the golf ball in the world, along with Bryson and DJ. So rotation, rotation, rotation. What swing thought am I trying to drill here? Rotation. Look where your body is. It didn't rotate. Look where Roy's is. It rotated. And you can just tell through the follow through that his body rotated through. And you can tell with yours, your body stopped. And now it's rotating, but that's just because you're an athlete and you're flexible. And the club momentum made it rotate. We want it rotating back here. Let me erase all this stuff. We want it rotating back here. That's where it needs to keep rotating. It stopped rotating right there. I should be able to see your left butt cheek, and your chest should be pointing towards these hills right here at Shalitzka's, okay? So, hope that helps. That is a good swing thought for you to do this weekend. That's a good swing thought for you to take to Miami. Just rotate, 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 rotate. Just swing in a barrel, swing in a swivel, through impact. Get your chest. As a matter of fact, you probably won't be able to see me here because I'm doing it like this and nobody's here to help me. But take swings and check right here and make sure that your chest is pointing towards the ball. These are slow motion swings. And then get back to impact and make sure that your chest is pointing that way in front of the ball. Okay, I don't know how well that came out. Probably not very good. So anyway, do that and see if that works. I think that's going to help.